Because of Day of Dragons, I have met some of the most cruel, vile, heinous, thieving, self-centered, toxic people imaginable. One of the biggest questions that's asked of me as a content creator is Day of Dragons worth it? And it's extremely hard for me to answer because what's good for one person may not be good for another. So I asked the people in my Discord, what is something great about Day of Dragons and what is something that needs work? This is what they had to say.
I think it's got to be like the animations and like the calls and just the dragons themselves. I love like how they all have like very unique abilities and all fill their own roles. And least favorite thing is very much taste-wise. I know a lot of people like this, but it's part of like the lore. I'm not a massive fan of how they like talk and stuff, like how they're like the Wings of Fire approach. But that is entirely personal taste. But when your least favorite thing isn't even about the gameplay itself, I'm pretty sure you're doing something right.
I would say that I am very happy with how the map looks. I think Echo did a fantastic job on that. I think a lot of the models are solid. As for the bad, I do wish that Jo would keep to his word a bit more, and I wish that he would be a bit more transparent about issues, about problems he was having with development.
Favorite feature, it's got to be flight. I love it. I love just flying around and being in the air and having that maneuverability. For negative, it's the lack of AI. Even with the AI they've got planned, I want to see more. I want to see more variance. I want to see more life in the world. But I know people want playable dragons first, and that's for the gameplay. So I'm hoping we get to see more life added into the game.
I love the flight. I love the beauty of the maps. There's so many great places on the map that look absolutely stunning to go and sit down and just take in the world. My negative about that is that there's no food there. I can't go nest there, I can't go hang out there because there's no food to keep me alive. I know there's bugs, but any game has those. I would just love to be able to have places that have the beautiful places that have the plenty of bugs and things like that to keep me alive, where I can go hang out with my clan or my friends and just chill.
I love the dragon models, and I love the way they move. Their motion is really fluid in each gate and during flight. And as a 3D artist and animator, I know how hard getting that fluid motion is to get down. And honestly, mad props to the animators for that. That's intense work. I kind of miss the legacy skins, and I really wish those will come back. I know skins are coming back at some point, and I'm excited for it. The only other thing I can really pick on is I wish there was more variance in idle animations and dragon calls. I think that would be really cool.
I love the diversity in the dragons. Obviously, that's really great. All of the models look amazing, you know, like their animations and stuff, it's so smooth, and the flying is great, and the movement is great. And I love the new map. I think it's amazing, I think it's great. But there's not really any incentive to explore the map. I also think it's really disappointing how there's such little content for baby dragons. Like your entire life as a baby dragon is just growing or depending on your parents. And I don't know, I would like to see them do something to enrich the growing process, maybe even a little bit.
I absolutely enjoy playing the game like so much. It is so fun to play, being with friends and clans. And I absolutely adore some of the skins and some of the emotes. But the one thing I just don't like is just the damn desync. It always gets me.
I like PvP, but it can be really difficult to tell when you've hit somebody. Desync is probably a factor, but it'd be great if there was some way, some sign, some marker to tell you when you've actually landed a shot. Like a hit marker would be great.
Basically, what I got from the people I spoke with is that, yes, Day of Dragons is the best dragon game of all time, hands down. It has a diverse selection of dragons that allow you to play with your own playstyle. The map is massive, however, finding food is a bit of an issue in most areas. The game is still in development and new content is always coming. However, some people feel the content is not coming fast enough. The game offers role-playing elements allowing you to immerse yourself in the life and survival of your dragon, its family, or even a clan. The con to that is that sometimes the illusion can be hampered by either lag or some optimization issues. The The game's graphics are out of this world. However, sometimes they're just a little too heavy for people's computers, so you do have to watch out for that. One thing I really like is the community involvement in making Day of Dragons. Things like the minimap, putting your coordinates on the screen, and even adding the compass to the top of your screen are all implemented because the community asked for them. However, some people have been put off because they had ideas that they and possibly other players thought were great, but were never implemented. A lot of people see the game having DLC as a con. However, any DLC does not help you win. For the most part, it's merely cosmetic. And for DLC you can purchase to get certain dragons, you don't have to buy the DLC in order to play as that dragon. People are more than helpful if you just ask them to nest you in as the baby of whatever dragon you want. Because of Day of Dragons, I have met some of the most cruel, vile, heinous, thieving, self-centered, toxic people imaginable. But I have also met some of the most amazing, fun, helpful, and loyal players that are willing to teach a newbie how to fly. They share tips and PvP strategies, and make the game just more enjoyable. The community organizes events and supports new players, they create fan art, and basically wipe out all of the toxicity that exists within the servers. I have made most of my friends through Day of Dragons. Mimi, Breezy, Bev, Risky, Ren, Lupina, just to name a few. I wish I could name them all. And these people I game with more than my best friends in real life. Even the devs, as evil as they are portrayed by some. Tell me any other game that gives exclusive content to the content creators to give to the fans. They do this with things like the content creator skins. They share what's new with us so we can show you. They support us when we're trying to hit subscriber goals, and are always there when we are researching a question. Tell me any other development team that would do that. So, is Day of Dragons worth it?
Yeah.
Yes! 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say, if you don't mind waiting for content that may be coming slower than what you would like, and if you don't mind running into the occasional toxic chatter, player, or clan, and you want to play a dragon game, absolutely. For those that are looking for a polished final product, you might want to wait or get it now and just check it out. And for those that are into fast-paced shooters, run in, shoot them, get killed, and come back right away, you may just want to hold off. As for the rest of you, maybe.